Shiver me timbers, and other various pirate cliches. Welcome, my friends, back to the gaming Galleon. I am Captain Raz, the owner and leader of this fine ship that sails the Silicon Seas every week, if we feel like it. Thanks for coming. It's going to be a great show. It's going to be a fun show. It's cold out there. It's a little chilly, but it's not cold here in the ship. And it's also not cold to where we're headed. We're headed to somewhere truly magical. So magical that that's what they call it. The Magic Kingdom. Disneyland or Disney World, wherever you, or even Euro Disney, is that place still around? It's magical no matter where you step. We're going to be lucky enough to explore the Magic Kingdom all hour here on the Galleon. I'm a little worried about the clock. Okay, now this is where she's starting at the 3, alright? But this little guy, the little red hand's been giving me some issues. So hopefully she stays awake. I've been able to, let's see. It seems like it has trouble at the 3. Is it going to pass the 3 this time? 2, 1, 0. Okay, she's still alive. Okay, so we're going to try 60 minutes here. We've got the booty segment coming up. We'll be playing Disney's Adventures in the Magic Kingdom for the Nintendo Entertainment System. And, of course, we have your comments, questions, and concerns in the old mailbag. So thanks for coming. Basically, what inspired me to do this show, aside from this being a fun game from my childhood, is I recently was lucky enough to go down to Orlando, Florida, where Disney World is. And I don't know if you've ever been to Disney World. Some people have mixed feelings on Disney. I don't really get into the politics of anything about Disney. I grew up in the 90s when Disney pretty much put out the coolest cartoons there were, in my opinion. The Disney Afternoon series. This is afternoon block of cartoons that would come on after you got home from school. I was, sometimes a bit of a latchkey kid, so I was lucky enough, and some people would say that's not lucky, but I was lucky enough to be in that situation where I would be able to come home on my own, make myself a snack, and watch whatever I wanted to. And for me, that was the Disney Afternoon. They had stuff like DuckTales, Chippendale Rescue Rangers, Tailspin, Goof Troop, which was kind of Darkwing Duck. They put all these cartoons together in like a 2-hour block, and I couldn't get enough. I had some time with Disney Channel 2. That's where I learned the classics, like Donald Duck and Mickey Mouse and Pluto. But Disney Afternoon sticks in my mind as the greatest era of Disney. And so I've always romanticized Disney World. On a side note, I like Epcot Center better, but that's not where we're going today. We're going to the Magic Kingdom. And for those of you who have not been to the Magic Kingdom, there's a few Disney theme parks in the Disney family. There's Animal Kingdom, which is kind of like zoo-oriented, animal-oriented, hence the name. There's Epcot Center, which deals more with science and world culture. And then there's the Magic Kingdom, which is... it'll be the first parks that they ever made, the Magic Kingdom parks. And basically, when you think Disneyland or World, you're thinking the Magic Kingdom. That's where all the classic rides are. The Haunted Mansion, Pirates of the Caribbean, the Alice in Wonderland teacups, the Dumbo rides. It's a Small World. The Peter Pan ride. There's all Space Mountain, Thunder Mountain. These are where the Magic Kingdom, all these rides are together in the Magic Kingdom. And inside the Magic Kingdom, there are separate worlds in and of themselves. There's adventure or lands in and of themselves. There's Adventureland, and I believe Adventureland is where you can ride the Pirates of the Caribbean. There's Tomorrowland, and that's where Space Mountain is. There's Fantasyland, and I think that's where the Alice in Wonderland teacups are. And if you don't know what that is, you sit in a giant teacup and with your family, and you spin the teacup as fast as possible, and see who lasts the longest before they vomit. let's see, Adventure, Fantasy, Tomorrowland. There's maybe one or two more. I don't remember, but you know, as an adult, it's not usually my. If I'm going to go down to Disney World, there's lots of options down in Orlando, places to go, and the Magic Kingdom's really not on my list anymore. It's usually Epcot Center because there's a lot of food and cultural exhibits there, but we'll get into that a different day. We're talking about the Magic Kingdom, and what's fun about the Magic Kingdom is it's kind of like when you're flipping around on television and like an afternoon and the Flintstones comes on. It's like or Scooby-Doo. You're like, geez, I'm not going to watch Scooby-Doo or Flintstones. I've seen these cartoons 10 million times over, but then you sit down and you watch it for 10 minutes and you're like, I think I remember why these are classics now. They're not bad. And that's kind of how the Magic Kingdom is for me. You really have to force me to go to the Magic Kingdom, but once you get me in there, I have a good time. And I was lucky enough to be there with my family, who obviously covet the Magic Kingdom, and they got me down there. How we doing on time? We're doing okay. So yeah, if you're gonna go down to Orlando, the Magic Kingdom is good for adults. And parents, especially if it's and children, especially if it's, of course, children, especially if it's your first time. We actually went down for the Not So Scary Halloween party. I don't know if you can see this, but I still have the bracelet on. You see that there? It's a little fuzzy. I don't have the autofocus on, but it says the Disney's Not So Scary Halloween party. There's a parade. It's at night. It starts around 7 p.m. And if you haven't paid to stay for the party, you actually have to leave the park early. So there's only about 2,000 people in the entire Magic Kingdom at this time. So you go and see this parade. They give you trick-or-treat bags, and you literally will walk around the park, and there'll be little stations where they're giving out candy for trick-or-treaters. And when I say trick-or-treater or candy, I mean they're not giving you a lollipop. They're giving you a handful of really high-quality candy, like Snickers bars and Reese's Pieces. So you walk out of there with this big bag of sugary goodness, and because there's only 2,000 people in the park, there are no lines for the rides. And that's like every kid's dream, to walk into a theme park and be able to do that. And I think that's why this game that we're going to play today, Disney's Adventures in the Magical Kingdom for the Nintendo Entertainment System, is so special, because it's this rare opportunity for you to have that childhood fantasy of going into a theme park and picking any of the rides and never having to wait your turn. So I think we're good to go. I'm so proud of you, Clock. She's still running. I'm so proud of her. That's good. Keep it up, all right? Let's get to it. This is Disney's Adventures in the Magic Kingdom, and I just want to give a shout out to my family for, they were the ones who initiated us going down to Orlando and having a magical time down there. And I hope that the game we play today will help them relive a little bit of the adventures that we had. And I hope it helps you understand what makes the Magic Kingdom so very magical. So without further ado, I bring you Disney's Adventures in the Magic Kingdom for the Nintendo Entertainment System. A little happy-go-lucky audio here. Little music. It's a little silly, but it's still fun. And this is a real joke. Sorry. Hold on, I'm setting up. There we go. This is a real jovial little game. And as you can see, we're starting in kind of an almost Zelda-like world map here. Let me give you a little backstory. Basically, there's a parade scheduled. And I'm going to walk all the way on the other side of the park so you can see. This is, I believe, Cinderella's castle. And a parade is scheduled here. But the doors of the parade are locked. And there are 6 silver keys located in the attractions of the park. And so it's our job to get them all. 5 of them are in attractions in the park. And then there's the 6th one that is being held by one of the park goers. And we'll actually have to try and shake them down to figure out where it is. For those of you who know Magic Kingdom, you may find it familiar here that these are the front gates, and this is where you start the game. And this is Main Street, USA. You know, down in Disney World, or Disneyland. This is kind of a almost like 1890s area of shopping and ice cream, you know, places, and there's a there's a hospital here, you know, so if you get hurt or get sick at Disney World. But let's go find an attraction. But first, we're going to talk to this guy. You're Mickey's friend, Raz, aren't you? And yes, I did have to put my name in. If so, you should be able to answer this question. What year did Disneyland first open? Oh, geez. Now, I think this is 1955. I think that's right. So it's not 83. I know that for sure. I don't think it's 67. Let's try 55. I bet it's 67. Here we go. Let's see. Oh, yeah, okay. All right, so see, now there's a girl around Space Mountain who knows where the key is. Okay? So once we're back over by Space Mountain, we'll shake her down. But for now, I'm going to take us over to, you know, and I don't remember what this ride is called. I apologize. But it's basically carts. I think it's called, like, Cartopia or something, or Speedway USA. You'll have to kill him. You'll have to forgive me. Jeez, I can't even talk. So anyway, let's go in here. Let's get into a car, and let's see if we can get that key. Hey, Raz, Panhandle Pete stole the silver key and won't give it back. He's challenged you to a race. If you beat him, you win the key. All right, so I'm the red car, everybody. This is a pretty difficult game, to be honest. And I certainly hope I can... Oh, no, and I have a feeling... How do I jump? How do I jump? Why am I not jumping? Oh, no, this is not going to... Oh, because I need... Okay, alright, so I don't have a jump button. I was thinking of bump and jump, sorry. Different game. But, you know, old school fans, you may see this as kind of a bump and jump variant. I really hope that I don't get Retroned playing this. And what I mean by that is, you know, the Retron, she's not perfect. She's been through a lot of voyages. And she's not as reliable as an old NES. So as a result, she's kind of screwed me on timing now and again. But we're doing okay. I think we... Oh, God. Okay, now here's the tricky one. Luckily, I played this... Oh, no! No, Neil! You knew it was coming! I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. We'll make this happen. Oh, man! Oh, God. Unbelievable. Alright. We got this. This is no problem. Oh, you may be wondering what the stars are. The stars are actually nice. They allow for power-ups. We'll get into that a little bit more, but it's... Let me just say that if you're going to play this game, you know, don't kill yourself to get the stars, but don't avoid them. That's for sure. They're not just points, and we'll get into that later. But yeah, you know, the music's not bad. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! Okay. Alright, we're almost there. A couple more jumps, and I think we'll have beaten Pete. Oh no. Oh my god, that was close. Oh god. Alright. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down! Oh, see, I didn't press the brake button. Okay, there we go. And I think we're good. I think it's all easy cheesy from here. Don't blow it, Raz. Oh my god, did you hear that timer? That means we're running out of time. Go, 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 go! Oh, okay. Yeah, rats, you beat me. Well, deal's a deal. Take the key. Alright! Alright, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Alright, how we doing on time? When did we start? Yeah. Okay, we're good. So let's head over to another awesome attraction. Okay? We've got one key, 5 to go. Oh, right, Thunder Mountain. This one's not so awesome. Are we ready to try this? Are we ready to try this? No. No. I'm gonna go to the Haunted Mansion. Here it is. Haunted Mansion's in Adventureland, I think. I think it's an old Victorian mansion that's got 1,000 ghosts in it. Great ride if you've ever been down there. 999 ghosts are in the house, but they're always looking for the number 1,000. Be careful. They might want you. So look at this. This is what makes this game so cool. Every ride is, well, I guess I can't. I would say vastly different. You know, in this case, we got to track down the key, and there's a ghost who's holding it, all the way up in the top floor. And here she is. Let me tell you, this mansion, she can be a harsh mistress. And again, we're grabbing stars. And I don't know that I'm going to use any of this right now, but I'll show you what the stars are for. If we go into the inventory screen, you've got your stars. We have 39 stars. And then we can do these different power-ups. You can get you can get your health back up if you need to. You can freeze every enemy on the screen. You can get a free guy. That's very handy because if you lose all your guys, there's unlimited continues, but you lose all your stars, all your currency. And then finally, invincibility. We're not going to use any of those for now. We're going to save these. Oh, and is he there? Hold on. That's who we're looking for, by the way. He's taunting us. He's the one with the key. And, you know, the nice thing about this game is, I mean, it's solid. It's a solid platformer. This is made by Capcom, and they always knew how to make a good NES game. But the other nice thing is if you've been to Disney World, you're going to find things like this coffin with the claws coming out and other things that we encounter along the way as familiar from the actual ride. This is a nice touch here. This little potted plant is kind of creeping us out when the lightning's up. Alright, let's go. There's no time for this. Because if I play this right and I shut up, and my skills are up, and the Retron takes care of me, this game is short enough to beat. And wouldn't that be a delight if we could get the parade going for all the Mouseketeers at the park today? Let's see what we can do, guys. Whoa, that's close. Oh, God, Briz. Whew! Okay. Not bad. Getting a little tricky. A little tricky, but I'm pretty sure we can handle it. I'm not going to go for those stars. I want to keep my feet planted as much as possible here. We're running out of time. You got to be kidding me. It's because I've been talking. Oh my God. Get me up there. And I can't. There's still time for this? Oh no. Come on. Come on. Where is he? Oh, there's no time for this. Thank God. Thank God. Alright. This is going to take a little bit of time. But I know this guy's pattern. Back to front. Alright, now he's hit me a couple times. I want to play this safe. So I'm going to buy another life for 6. I'm going to buy 2 more. You guys better not screw me on time. Again, you know, fans of the ride, check it out. We've got these, the singing busts from the cemetery. They've moved inside the house and are taunting us. And, you know, what can I say? Welcome to repetitious boss battles, you know, from the NES era. But the nice thing about repetition is if you know the game, yeah, you'll defeat him! Woo! Whoa, 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 what are you doing back here? Wait a minute. I killed you. Why is he back? Oh God, I gotta buy more. Oh no, Neil. Come on, Raz. You need this. Come on, Raz. You don't want to be the 1000th ghost. Okay, he's dead! Why does he keep coming back? That's not supposed to happen. This is unbelievable. I really am being haunted. Oh god. Ugh! Die! He's dead! He's dead! It's over! It's over! Why is he still coming back? This is unbelievable, guys. I don't understand. I swear this isn't supposed to happen. Is it because I'm playing on a Retron? Alright, I'm gonna die. In the interest of seeing something else. Oh my god. I can't believe that. How much time do we have till we come back? A couple more minutes. Let's head over to Space Mountain and now you know we've got time for Thunder Mountain. We'll try that. Wow, that's really disappointing. I can't believe that happened. Alright, howdy partner, you're gonna have a ride through the minecart to get through. Oh my god, I'm totally off my game now. Now this is important. Go to the second station and watch out for dead ends, okay? And you know, second station's not that easy. Oh god. You gotta take it slow, Raz. I only have one hit left. No! Oh my god. We gotta get back to the right. Many rights. Many rights. There we go. Stay right. There we go. Oh, please let this be it. Please, please, please. Yes! No! That's not it. I'm gonna want to go left. No! Right! 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 Oh my god. I'm gonna have an ulcer. Is that an ulcer? Is that what happens? Okay, left. I know I'm running out of time. It's gonna start beeping at me, I bet. Yep, I knew it! Ah! Go! 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 Come on, baby. Yes! 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 Ah, it felt so good. All right, thanks, man. All right, let's we'll head back over to Space Mountain, and we're gonna talk to this chick. See if we can get one more trivia question. Then we'll come back for the booty segment. I feel like it's been 30 seconds. It's been so intense. I'll tell you what I know. Right, if you answer the question. Okay. Who portrayed... Now, you can play at home. Who portrayed the younger of the Hardy Boys on the Mickey Mouse Club TV show? Are you kidding? This is, like, very old. I'm going to say Tommy Kirk, because Tommy Kirk was in a lot of stuff. I believe he was the kid in Old Yeller. I believe that was Tommy Kirk, so I'm going to go with Tommy Kirk. Yes! Tommy Kirk's in everything Disney ever made! Alright, alright. In front of the Enchanted Castle. Thank you. Okay, so let's stop there for now. Absolute blast. Absolute blast with this game. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Alright, we'll come back. I don't know why we're getting screwed in the Haunted Mansion. I swear that's not how it's supposed to work. You're supposed to be able to kill that ghost. I've done it. Alright? I know. I mean, you saw how I was dealing with those levitating chairs. What, you think that was my first time through this? Absolutely not! Anyway. To the booty segment. Okay? Let's check it out, shall we? That's really fun, though. Really fun. Okay, so... Again, I had to use the old flag that our old friend Captain Tyson out in the U.S. Cincinnati sent us. Because there's too much in here. Makes you wonder what's in it, though, doesn't it? Well, let's have a look. See? Ladies and gentlemen, I give you GameCube games. many, many, many GameCube games. Walked into a joint, and they're like, well, 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 if it isn't that old surly swashbuckler, Cap'n Raz, well, you came on the right day, my friend, because it's time to unload some stuff, and we know you like to take anything that we have that's bright and shiny and fun. So, here's some GameCube games. Let's go through them, shall we? I almost don't even want to tell you the price until we get started. So, let's take a look. Simpsons Hit and Run. Simpsons Hit and Run is pretty awesome because it's The Simpsons combined with Grand Theft Auto. Now, on paper, that sounds great. And everyone tells me all day up and down that this is an awesome game. Sadly, I've never popped it in. Not because I think it wouldn't be fun. I would say I'm not nearly as invested in Simpsons as most people are. But this still sounds like it's a blast, and it just sounds like it would be a real investment in time. I'm probably overthinking it. And it's interesting to see here that while Grand Theft Auto games, especially in this era, were one player, this one seems to have some 4-player support. I wonder what that's all about. I should really try it sometime. Alright. Shrek 2. I hate Shrek. I guess I don't hate him, but go see Shrek. Go see. No, I'm not going to go see Shrek already. Let it go. I think we have this in the hold, mainly because this is in pretty much every GameCube lot you'll ever find. 4-player simultaneous. It's kind of cool. Looks like you're playing as Shrek, the donkey, Puss in Boots. I don't know, his girlfriend? Who knows? What do I know? Shadow the Hedgehog. This game's got a pretty bad reputation. That being said, there's something about Sonic fans that these games... I mean, not that this is an expensive game or anything, but even a game like Shadow the Hedgehog that had a pretty critical... was lambasted critically, still holds a little more value than your run-of-the-mill, everyday, cartoon character game like, say, Shrek 2. Okay, next. Oh, this is great. I've been waiting to find this one for us in the hold. I'm not really that big into Resident Evil, so it's not like I'm dying to pay a fair price for them. Okay. But if I see him for an unfair price, I'll get it. There you go, Resident Evil 0. This is a prequel to the Resident Evil series, to Resident Evil 1, and I believe this is exclusive to the GameCube. It's probably moved over to some other place. Oh, I think it's on the Wii now. I think they made a copy of it for the Wii. What's this little 2? Oh, right, you see that 2 there? That's to tell you that this is a game that has 2 discs. It's so big that it has 2 discs. And we haven't looked at any of the condition of these yet, so let's see. Well, it looks like somebody licked it, but it does not look like they scratched it. So that's good. Very nice. Street Hoops. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, I better just tell you because you'd be like, why is he picking these up? They were 50 cents each. Okay? At 50 cents each. If a company is going to be nice enough, proprietor is going to be nice enough to give me that kind of opportunity, I'm going to be nice and not cherry pick on them. I'm usually like, 50 cents, let's just do it all. Let me get it out of the way for you. Because there's going to be some stuff that I'm going to want. Like, for instance, Resident Evil 0. That was a great deal for 50. Street Hoops. I know we don't have it in the hold. That's because why am I going to buy sports games? Whatever. He looks like he's going to eat that thing. Is he hungry? Alright. Happy Feet. Come on. Are you kidding me? Happy Feet? This looks terrible. I bet it was a bad game, bad movie too. Actually, it looks like it's almost like a snowboarding game. Can you see in the that play? Upper right hand? Is that left hand or right hand? I don't know. It looks like he's sliding down a slalom kind of thing there, almost like an SSX or whatever. It's made by Midway too, so there's that. Midway's always got a good sense of humor. I don't know. I'm guessing the movie company was probably like, no sense of humor with this. Okay, it's our property. Robots. Another forgettable family kid. I look at me like I'm too cool for family stuff, and we're playing Disney's Magic Adventures in the Magic Kingdom. I don't know. I'm not even gonna get into it. Is that okay? Look it up if you're that interested. SSX 3. You're like snowboarding game. It's actually a pretty decent snowboarding game. I had a lot of fun with it. It's where they combined. Again, this is like the Grand Theft Auto era where everything had to be open world. So all the levels are connected. You can literally spend about 15 to 20 minutes straight going down the entire mountain, every level together if you wanted to, or stop into one of them and try the competition. So not a bad game. SSX, and that one's really reasonably priced, so it's worth picking up. Did your little eye spy this one? Look at that. Mega Man Anniversary Collection. This has the first 10? Yeah. Well, not first 10, but it's got, I believe, the first 8 Mega Man. Something like that. 7 or 8. And then it's got some add-on games, like a fighting game. There's actually a Mega Man fighting game on here called Power Battles. Pretty sweet game. Here's the problem with this game. Don't get it for the GameCube. Do not, okay? Now, I did when this game came out because I was a real Mega Man fan, and I have all the NES Mega Mans together on a disc that you can save with the memory card. It sounded like a dream. I got it home, and for those of you who've never played Mega Man, it's a very simple platformer in theory in that there's 2 buttons. And if you played on the NES like I did for years, this is the jump button, the A button, and this is the B button. Or this is the shoot button. Okay? You played, and that's pretty much how every NES platformer is. There's 1 button to jump, and 1 button to shoot. Can I get in there? A button to jump, and A button to shoot. That's like every platformer. There's Super Mario works like that. Castlevania works like that. Mega Man works like that. So I get this game home, paid retail price when it came out years ago, got it home, and there's no way to reconfigure the controls, the buttons, and the buttons are defaulted so that on a GameCube controller, B is to jump and A is to shoot. I'm conditioned to play it in completely the opposite order that they programmed this game. I don't know what they were thinking. Now, luckily, the PlayStation 2 and the Xbox versions fix that. So get that game, by all means, but get it for PlayStation 2 or Xbox. But again, for 50 cents, we don't have this particular version in the hold because I was so disgusted I sold it years ago. But for 50 cents, we'll put it back in the hold. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Madagascar. Haven't we had this on the show before? I think the PlayStation 2, I think we got this for a quarter once. Gross. Scooby-Doo Mystery Mayhem. Who makes this? THQ? Ugh. Toy Company, THQ. Toy Headquarters. I like that box art, kind of. Never played it. Looks like a 3D platformer with old Scooby. Some of these have manuals, some of them don't. But, again, 50 cents for GameCube games, man. Even if we have some of these, everybody and their mom has a Wii. Just give them to a friend. Need for Speed Underground. Pretty decent racer, but there's like 10 million of these. Alright. Naruto Clash of the Ninja. That's weird. Is it produced by Tomy? They made like those wind-up toys in the 80s. With a bunch of other toys. They released this? D3 publisher. That's weird. It's a fighting game. 2-player fighting game. I've never played it. I don't know. Some people like these. I'd certainly sit down with Pat sometime. Maybe we'll give it a go. Who knows? Extreme Skate Adventure. Oh, a Disney game. And you know what? I'll tell you what. There's enough skating games out there. But this one kind of turns my fancy a little bit. Is that a term? Because it's skating through Disney worlds. And it looks like the 3 worlds are Tarzan, the Jungle of Tarzan. It looks like some sort of Buzz Lightyear alien world. And probably the coolest one is the Lion King. You seeing that there? So it's kind of cool that they would make, full-on open kind of skate world areas based off of Disney properties. I think they probably could have picked better properties, like the Magic Kingdom. But not too bad. I think I'd actually like to try this one. Made by Activision. I'm pretty sure they made Tony Hawk. Or at least distributed it. Heard of this one? Have you heard of that one for 50 cents? Have you heard of it? It's a little dirty. How's the disc look? It's a mess. It's a mess, but it's not repairable. And Mario Kart's, just one of these. This guy basically pays for the whole lot and more, even after repairing it. Pretty awesome. Hulk Ultimate Destruction. Oh man, this is a game that I've popped in to the old Xbox, thinking this game needs to be, we need to head out to to wherever the Hulk lives for a voyage sometime. This is an open world Hulk game. Spider-Man 2 came out. Everybody loved it. They were like, finally a superhero game that works. And, does it right, does Spider-Man right, and whoever made this, Sierra, they're like, au contraire, we'll make you a Hulk game that works in an open-world city environment. I'm not sure I'd put this over Spidey 2, but man, this game's a blast. Absolutely. Any superhero fans, and I'm not even really a superhero fan, but this one's really cool. Really, really good. We're going to play that one day. I won't bore you about it now, but that will happen. Sonic Riders. I don't think this is in the hold. It's always neat to get a Sonic game in the hold, even though I really don't play modern Sonic. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because I grew up when Sonic was invented and I loved him at that time. And it includes a Sonic X DVD. Is that on the disc? Is Sonic X a cartoon? I'm so out of touch. It's a hoverboard game. I hear it's not that good either, but I don't know. I haven't played it. Can't really judge it. Even though I've judged half of these and I haven't played them. I don't know. Marvel Nemesis, Rise of the Imperfects. This is a brawler fighter. Really, it's more of a fight. It's kind of like they wanted to make a Marvel Smash Brothers game. But it looks like they didn't want to put a lot of money into the licensing, so it's like they got half actual guys like Spidey, you got Iron Man in there, Wolvie, and a really bad outfit for him. But then half the team is original to the game. Me and Pat sat down with this one day, and it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not perfect. It's imperfect. I'll put it that way. It's imperfect. But you're lifting cars. If you're one guy, you're like blowing up cars when a guy's right next. It's always fun if you're fighting somebody and they're standing next to a car and you throw like a lightning bolt at the car instead of them, and they fly across the room blowing up from the collateral damage. So yeah, this isn't a bad game. The Thing's in here, Venom's in here. I really liked The Thing. What's that chick with the size that Daredevil hangs around with? I don't know. Who knows? What's her name again? It'll come to me. I'm sure you're screaming at the screen telling me right now. There we go. Speak of the devil. Oh, wait. This is just Spider-Man? Yeah, this is just Spider-Man. I don't know how this one was. Again, I'm not a real superhero guy, so the only reason I played Spider-Man 2 was because how well it was received by the critics and the populace. So when this came out, I really didn't care. So who knows? But I don't think it holds a candle to the second one. Oh, this is a good one and a familiar one if you've watched the show. Cars, open world game, takes place in Radiator Springs, USA. And it's a racing open world game. And if you ever want to actually experience it, take the Galleon out to Radiator Springs. We've been there and had a blast. Let's see. King Kong, the official game of the movie. The official game of the movie. Don't get the unofficial version. I hear this is pretty good. I've never played it. I hear it's short and sweet. It was kind of came out right around the launch time of Xbox 360, so it's on Xbox 360 and it's on the generation beforehand. I would assume the 360 one's the best, but I haven't seen it for 50 cents, nor do I have a working 360. So this is cool. I should play it though, because it sounds pretty cool. I don't know. Oh, here we go. In a generic case, oh boy, there it is, Mario Party 6. Mario Party 6. We have all the Mario Parties in the hold, and we have them all complete, I think, save maybe one or two, but all the GameCube ones we have. But yeah, Mario Parties, you know, the earlier back you go, the better game they are. But it doesn't matter what the number is in the Mario Part at the end of Mario Party, it's still going to hold value. Something about these games, people absolutely love them. There's still a demand for them on any platform, be it Wii, N64, or GameCube. And finally, a copy of Kingdom Hearts 2. And I believe we had a copy of Kingdom Hearts 1 also. But maybe that didn't. Maybe that fell overboard. Who knows? Pretty sure. I remember getting both of these when I picked these up. So there you have it. Yeah, there were more. There was more. There was more because now that I think about it, he was ringing this up, and I'm like, I just do a one, you know, a look around, and I found the Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts 2, and then believe it or not, I'm sorry it's not here. You're gonna have to take my word for it. In there also was a second copy of Double Dash. So we walked out of there with 2 copies of Double Dash. So let's count them up. 1. Oh my God. Oh, you know, always with this, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Aren't you fascinated by this? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. This has got to be the slowest part of the show. Okay, almost there. 18, 19, 20. I forgot my belt. 21, 22, 23. And if you count the Mario Kart that's not here and the Kingdom Hearts 1, that's 25 at 50 cents each. I'm pretty sure I just rounded it up. So what's that come out to? $12.50, $13. $13 for all that. Not a bad deal. Not a bad deal when you're talking GameCube games and you're talking about the upcoming holiday season. So thank you very much. Those of you looking out for me in this fair city of Indianapolis and beyond. And we will move along. Back to Disney's... God, it's a mouthful. Is it Disney's or Disney? Disney. We'll move back to Disney Adventures in the Magic Kingdom. God, if we had that key from the mansion, I bet we'd be able to clear it. Although we are coming up to one that's rough, so let's see what we can do. Once again, yeah, we've got about 10 minutes to blow before we hit the mailbag. Let's see what else we can do in the Magic Kingdom. All right, let's go for it. Alright, I got my headphones. Because I want to be able to hear too. And, you know, why not tell you? Yeah, I wear headphones while we're playing. Uh-oh, I lost the controller. Oh, here it is. That's, I have to do that because otherwise there'd be all kinds of audio problems. Alright, so here we are. We're just outside of Space Mountain. We're sitting here in Tomorrowland. Again, for fans of the Magic Kingdom who've been there, you know, this is a familiar sight. That little rocket ride. And here's Space Mountain. This one, I don't know how we're going to do. I may have to shut up for this, to be honest, because I really need full concentration to try and get the key here. There's a silver key on Star F. If you pilot and I navigate, I'm sure we can make it. I'll tell you where to fly. Alright? Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Dragon's Lair, NES style. Watch that panel at the bottom. That's what I'm having to do. And I'm having to do it in split-second timing. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Okay, no problem. I know it now. That's why I can't talk. Asteroid. A is for asteroids, B is for battleships. We're on Star B. 5 more to go. C. D. E. No! No! I'm on my knees. I literally dropped to my knees with frustration out of that. Oh, no. Oh, that's not good at all. That's not good at all. Do we have any other places to go? This stupid trivia guy. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, I know everything. What's the name of Donald Duck's girlfriend? Oh, come on. What are you crazy? It's Daisy, of course. Ugh. I saw a silver key in front of us. It's a small world. Oh, let's go see It's a Small World. Another favorite. Oh, you can't ride it in this. We'll go check it out, though. There it is. Want to do one more trivia? I know where the silver key is, but Mickey will be angry if... Yes, we're aware. Thank you for the exposition. Okay. What was Donald Duck's first appearance with Mickey Mouse? Huh. I'm gonna say the band concert. That's probably way wrong. That's probably way wrong, but I'm gonna go with it. Yeah, alright. You know what, I've had enough failure here at the Magic Kingdom today. Thanks. Alright, so there is one more attraction. Let's go check it out, and then we'll wrap it up. How can you make a Magic Kingdom game without the Pirates of the Caribbean, right? So let's give it a shot. And again, for fans of the ride, I think you're going to smile a couple times as we play. Raz, pirates have ransacked the island and are holding 6 villagers captive. Please rescue them and light a signal fire so we know they're safe. This is a real tough one, and what's hard about this is, as I showed you before, we have the inventory power-ups here. We have no stars left because we restarted. And I've always needed at least some stars to get through this. It's really cheap toward the end. But we are going to see enough of it to get a real taste and get a couple laughs. And again, we're back in platformer mode here. And it's pretty solid, but the difference between this one and the mansion, the only real difference, aside from the setting, is you don't get candles here. So I have no form of attack. Oh, I want that bad, but yeah, see, he's going to screw me. You know, it's interesting here. Let's see him again. He was in, he's actually on the ride, too. You may remember him as being the guy who's throwing items down on the pirates as they're interrogating the mayor of the city by dunking him into a well. So I love that they put little touches like that in there. Whoa! I can't believe I blew Space Mountain. We were literally like 3 moves away from getting a Star F. And then what happened with the Haunted Mansion? Oh, they only show up once, right? I mean, it's probably a good thing I didn't beat the Haunted Mansion, because, man, if I was 3 moves away from beating Space Mountain to beat the game... you know, not that we would have beaten the game here, because there's still like 5 more trivia questions you gotta deal with, and it's like, you guys don't want to watch me do that. I mean, some of you might want to try and answer them. This guy was in the Disneyland attraction, not the Disney World attraction. I did a little research, because I played this, I'm like, I don't remember him in the ride. But then I watched watched a little video, and that's where he came from. These guys are total jerks, because they only move when they're in your line of, when you're in their line of sight. So your instinct is to try and jump over them, but as soon as you jump, they stop and you land right on them. It's really irritating. Alright, now how are we doing on stars? 10 stars. If I get 1 more star, we'll have 1 bout of invincibility. And this guy's being a jerk. Can I do anything to kill him? No. Can I reset him? I don't know that that's going to help me. You see how cheap this is? Oh, and I'm out of time? God, you guys are jerks. You guys are jerks. Alright, there's the invincibility. I'm never going to make it. There's no way. Oh, and I sucked. Alright, let's do 1 more trivia question. They are kind of fun. And then we'll wrap it up here in the Magic Kingdom. Are there any other sites to see? Again, fans of Magic Kingdom, you'll notice this is Tom Sawyer's Island. You can't go over there, but it's a nice touch that it's there. Thunder Mountain, you know, we beat Thunder Mountain. We beat the racing thing. I like that there's variety in the races. Anything else here? It's just the racetrack. Let's go talk to this doof 1 more time, get a trivia question, and then we'll hit the mailbag. Alright, I know you know, don't, you know, you're just waggling it in front of my face. What was the name of the girls' ranch in the Spin and Marty cereal on the Mickey Mouse Club? Dude, you gotta be like 60 or 70 years old to know this. The Girls Ranch. Alright, well, let's see. I'm gonna say Rocking J. I'm gonna go with Rocking J. No. Alright, well, thanks. Thanks for nothing. Alright, we're done. That's it. That's it! Oh, man! Did you ever think theme parks were so, Sorry, I'm coming. Did you think theme parks were so stressful? I was literally on my knees. When that Space Mountain thing didn't happen, I was down here. It was horrible. So obviously it's a short game. If you're good enough to get through Space Mountain, and again, about 3 moves. I don't know what happened with the Haunted Mansion. I swear to God, you kill that ghost once and it's over. He's not supposed to become that. I literally think that was a Retron issue, that was an emulation issue. If we were playing on an original NES, which I played through this is not an easy game to just blow through it. And again, we're trying to fill an hour here. I don't want to die just over and over and over on you, so I had to get good at this one, and I knew if we were lucky, we'd be short enough to finish it. But now I'm actually kind of happy that we didn't get through all the attractions, because really, we'd have to go through all those trivia questions again. And I mean, Mickey Mouse Club cereal questions? Are you serious? Like, that's a little obscure. Just a little bit. And short of me looking up all the stupid... people have been telling me to get back on the harp. I'm sorry. It's the new set. I forget that it's there. If it's not literally right in front of me, I forget it's there. So there you go. Harper transition. Yeah, so that, but you got to see all the fun. Really, there's not like a final level or anything. It's just those 5 attractions. It's short, it's sweet, it's a little cheap, a little unfair sometimes, but if you use the power-ups correctly, if you go to the right attractions in the right order, you're going to get enough stars to be invincible when you need to be, say, against those pirates. And for someone who is into, the Magic Kingdom and Disney, it's a great game. And for those of you who may, be around my age and went as a kid, and then maybe goes an adult with your child, goes back and sees some changes, like in the Pirates of the Caribbean. As a prime example. Pirates of the Caribbean ride, when it came out for years, was just about nameless pirates. But then they made the movies. They made the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. And since then, they have altered the rides to incorporate Johnny Depp. Or Jack Sparrow, Captain Jack Sparrow. I find that a little annoying. This ride endured for 30 years. It stood on its own. It's the reason those movies got made. In my opinion, it should stay that way. So the nice thing about this game is you see those rides as you saw them as a child. So thank you, Disney Adventures of the Magic Kingdom. And thank you for coming with me out to the Magic Kingdom. I think it was a nice, relaxing day out at the park. So without further ado, the mailbag. Let's take a look and see what's in here. It's got a Fallout knit cap. Oh my god, the ugliest Wiimote I've ever seen. See that? Ugh, grody. Princess Peach. I mean, there's got to be a limit to the things people should buy. Phantasy Star 3. Not the best Phantasy Star, but Phantasy Star nonetheless. Looks like some Skull Candy earbuds. Couple of balloons. Oh, it's got a big hole in the side. That's useless. And a letter. My favorite part of every mailbag, the letter. If you have a question, or comment, or letter you'd like to send to the Galleon, send it to gaminggalleon@gmail.com. All right, this one comes from Mary from Ohio, and she has a very short but important question. She says, "Dear Cap and Raz, how did you meet the Yesterday Night Live crew, and how did you get started with your show?" Well, I met them here in Indianapolis, firstly through First Mate Bismuth. I didn't just start looking for video games just overnight. So once I moved to Indianapolis, I started looking at every nook and cranny place that sold old video games, and one of them happened to be a video game store called Disc Replay. And I walked in there, and I got to know everybody there, and they had really cool games, a great selection, and they also had really great prices at the time. They're still pretty great. I have to admit, they're still really great prices. I think it was more I was really looking for anything NES at the time, so it was easy for me to pick up like $2, $3 games like crazy. So anyway, I had a real rapport with a couple of the guys, started hanging out with them, and then they introduced me to Cody, and Cody said, we hung out. He invited me to a Halloween party, and he said, "Hey, we're gonna be trying to play some video games over the internet, and maybe you'd like to come and come to our costume party." And I said that would be a lot of fun. And I believe I dressed up as Eeyore. I had like a big Eeyore, full body Eeyore suit, and that's when I first met. And I think Cody was dressed up like he had a ghillie suit on, which is like the swamp guys in like a shooting game. They walk around in the swamp, and so they have like fur all over them. I don't know what the other guys dressed up as, but that's when I met Patty the Swallow, and that's when I met Admiral Will and the French Revolution. And we just, we had a good time that night. We played some video games, and then a few months later, Cody approached me when I showed up at the store, and he said, "Look, we're gonna start making some stuff, some video games and stuff, video game shows, and we want you to be a part." And I said, "Well, I have a pirate ship." And they're like, "What?" I said, "Yeah, I have a pirate ship." And they're like, "This is Indianapolis." And I'm like, "Trust me, I've had it for a while. It's okay. Do you want to put a camera there?" And they said yes, and the rest is history. So we do a whole bunch of different shows. I work on more than just the Galleon, but you can check those out. But yeah, basically that's what happened, and that's how we met. And I couldn't be happier because it's one thing to have a pirate ship, but it's another thing to share a pirate ship. And thanks to those guys, I get to do that. So thanks for the question, Mary. Again, if you have a question, gaminggalleon@gmail.com. Give me a second. I gotta get my mug! Alright, okay. I don't know why I've been doing this. I don't know why I've been leaving it on the other side of the quarters. I left it there a couple weeks ago, and I just keep forgetting about it, so I'm proud. Apologize. Thanks for visiting the Magic Kingdom for me. Thanks for becoming a bit of a kid again, and I can't wait to see you next time. And trust me, there will be a next time, by hook or by crook. So until then, farewell and adieu to ye Spanish ladies. Farewell and adieu, ye ladies of Spain. For we received orders for to sail back to Disney, and we may never see ye fair ladies again. Keep your powder dry, mateys.